What's going on? Another day. I'm just trying to live my life. And today I wanted to discuss intermittent fasting and how it's the cheat code. And, I've tried everything, whether it's different diets or whether it's diet pills, you name it. And, I have a bunch of trial and error, and I found the right formula that works for me, and that would definitely work for you if y'all are really serious about it. It's only going to take about 5 minutes to explain. So you don't got 5 minutes, then you can keep it moving, keep on doing what you're doing. And, for those who actually do care, it's a game changer. Intermittent fasting, it changed my life for good. And, I'm seeing results. I'm losing weight. And not only that, I get to maintain my weight, not realizing, before my weight was always going up and down. It's constantly fluctuating. I'm not even saying the word right, but you get what I'm saying. But and I had this problem. I was always working out, and I would still stay at the same weight. Even if I was losing weight, it would not be at the rate that I wanted it to be. And I tried different diets. I tried everything that you can possibly think of, and I was still staying at the same weight. I was still not getting the results. Um, Everything changed when I discovered intermittent fasting and stuff like that. I started to do it even without working out, and I quickly realized I'm starting to lose weight. So at first I was like, okay, this is only water weight, eventually it's gonna stop. By consistently did the intermittent fasting as I'm doing now, and I'm consistently dropping pound after pound, and I'm losing weight at, a rapid rate. And a lot of it is, mind control. You have to train your brain to realize that you're not even hungry. A lot of times we think, or we're programmed to think, that we need 3 meals a day. We need to be eating 6 small meals a day. My ass is all up on the snacks, and, I couldn't get out the snack cabinet. And, that's my biggest weakness, sugar. But, I quickly realized, it's important to cut those things out, which is, the common sense thing to do. But as I was just losing weight, I realized, okay, this is a cheat code, and, doing more research, realizing that, everybody does it, like a lot of the actors and stuff like that. That's how they lose a lot of weight for the big roles, because of fasting. And, you can lose weight without fasting, but, to work out and fast at the same time, that's another cheat code right there. You definitely get the results that you want. But you're gonna have to have the toughness to really train your brain to realize that I'm not even hungry. And my book down below is going to discuss everything. It's going to discuss everything that I did to help me out, and it definitely will help you out. So anybody interested, just please click below. And I just want to know that you're not in this alone. A lot of times people think that you gotta pay an arm and a leg just to be healthy, and that's really not the case. There's people out there that are like myself, who was skeptical of every single person when it came to like promoting weight loss, this and that. And I was skeptical, but I found the right formula that works for me, and it definitely will work for you. And I'm giving all this out for free. I'm just telling you straight up what it is, and it's a lifestyle change, and you're gonna realize the benefits to it right away. Because like I said, right now, not only am I losing weight, but I'm also seem to have more energy. And you would think the exact opposite, like you're not eating as much food or not eating, how am I somehow getting more energy? But a lot of us don't even realize that fasting is one of the best medicines that we have. Our bodies are healing machines. And a lot of times you think you're hungry, your stomach growling, that's actually your body healing. And like I said, there's so much to this, and I just want to help those out who are like me, who are skeptical of every single person trying to promote their, fitness journey, this and that. And a lot of it, can be, an arm and a leg for no reason at all. And a lot of it can be intimidating. My book, I just go over simple. I tell you exactly what you need to do, exactly what worked for me, and exactly how it would work for you. And there's so many different ways to do this too. That's the benefits of it. And you still can enjoy and indulge. You still can enjoy some of the foods that you like. It is important to maybe have a cheat day every once a week, or once every 2 weeks, stuff like that. You can still do those things, and you can still get the results that you desire. But it's all about being mentally equipped to be able to handle that. Like, cause you have to make a whole shift and train your brain to realize that I don't even need 3 meals a day. You know, I only need to eat 1 to 2 times a day. And I promise you that you're gonna get results, and you're gonna really like the direction that you're going, because it's made my life better, and it's helped me in ways that you don't even know. And I'm just glad there's stuff out there that you can find out where, you know, you don't have to pay an arm and a leg. There's different ways to do things, and there's different ways to be healthy, and there's so many different ways to really expand your knowledge. And a lot of this is just mental toughness. You just got to have the mental capacity, and you have to have the mental toughness to like really tell yourself that I really don't need all this extra food. It's highly unnecessary. And I promise you, if you make these changes, I'm just giving, you know, my advice for free. And, you know, my book even goes more into depth. So if anybody interested, please click below. But until I see y'all next time, salute. But don't forget to leave a comment below, a thumbs up, and I'll see y'all next time.